Hi, and welcome to this episode of Conversation with a Chef. I'm Jo Ritty, and I love sharing with you the conversations I get to have with talented and passionate chefs. It's the backstory, if you will, to the food they're putting up. I begin today by acknowledging the Wurundjeri and Bunurong people of the Kulin Nation, traditional custodians of the lands where this conversation took place. Land which was never ceded, land where communities came together to eat seasonally, locally and without exhausting resources. I pay my respects to their elders past and present and to any First Nations people listening today. Daniel Poyner welcomed me into the Red Room at Bang Bang's newest venue in St Kilda. Although it's only been open a few weeks, Bang St Kilda already has quite the following. As executive chef and now a full partner in the Bang Bang group, Daniel oversees 3 restaurants and 2 additional kitchens across Melbourne's southeast. And his chef career has come full circle because he met his wife in St Kilda. Then they travelled to London to work for 2 years before coming back to Melbourne and moving to the Mornington Peninsula with a young family. Daniel still loves spending time in the kitchen, but his focus is now on maintaining consistency across the venues. Bang Bang's menu is pan-Asian, drawing from Japan, Thailand and India. Inspired by his travels, Daniel refines the menu while keeping beloved staples intact, striking a balance between authenticity and modern execution. Hi,
Yes.
I'm Jo.
G'day, Jo.
How are you? You're
Lovely to
expecting
meet
me,
you.
right?
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Sorry, I'm gas bagging.
That's all right.
Sorry, John, leave you to it.
Well, gas bag is a great thing to be doing on a Friday afternoon, yeah.
Hopefully I'm not worn out with it. Can I get you something to drink or...
Sure.
Yeah, what are you after?
Yes,
Go for it.
thank you. Thanks for your time.
No worries at all. Come and sit in the Red Room.
Yeah.
It's
It's very cool.
Have you been in here before?
Yeah, no. We've only been open 2 weeks, haven't we?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, 2-3 weeks now.
Yeah.
Um,
We live in Port Melbourne, so
Yep.
not
Bit of
far.
a mission.
Down the coast.
Yeah.
See, but you're from the peninsula, are you?
Yeah,
You
I
you
live
on
in
the peninsula.
Mount Eliza.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's baked
We've slowly worked our way down.
I know.
I met my wife here in St Kilda years
did
ago,
you?
and then
Thank you.
we decided we wanted to buy a house and couldn't afford it here, so we ended up in Mordialloc, and then COVID hit, and we were like, may as well just scoot on down the peninsula like everyone else. Yeah.
It's so beautiful. I was there in December, and there were kids jumping off the pier, and
Stunning.
and like
yeah.
I was like, this is like a vibe. It was.
Yeah.
It's amazing, Mordialloc. Yeah.
Yeah, we loved living in Mordy, and then
Mount Eliza, yeah.
and then and Mount Eliza is just, we've got a couple of young kids, so
Perfect.
we sort of like the idea of it's sort of like country living, but not.
Yeah,
It's
that's right.
still connected to the city-ish.
Yeah. There's a lot happening on the peninsula. Yeah.
Heaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're executive over 3 venues?
Yeah, so we've got, here's our latest. Our original is Mordialloc,
Yeah.
and then we opened Hampton last year around this time. But we also have a couple of kitchens that we lease as well.
Okay.
So we're in the Hop Shop in Frankston,
Okay.
which is a tap house. They're friends of the legacy partners of the business, so they were just like, we don't want to run the kitchen. Do you guys want to do that? So we just plugged in, and
Okay.
we do bang at the Hop Shop. Basically, we just do
Yeah.
2 chefs in a kitchen down there, and
Yeah.
we were in Two Brothers Brewery doing the same thing. That didn't quite work out, so we're looking for another sort of, we call them kitchens, where we don't have the business, we just operate the food.
Right.
Just a nice little plug-in for us.
Yeah.
It's easy to run,
Yeah.
because you just put a couple of chefs in, write a menu, and you don't have all the semantics of front, back, and service and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, so 2 kitchens, 3 restaurants at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you overseen that many venues before?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
I've sort of been around that mark. We had, so the legacy partners had a cafe, Mordialloc Main Street Cafe. They had Sunny Boy Beach Club. We had another one called Mama Franca's, which are all either sold or closed now.
Yeah.
And we've decided to, as I've come on as a full partner, now just concentrate on Bang Bangs,
Yeah, right.
which is the business that works the best.
Because of course I was stalking you online, and
Not a lot there.
no, there's not a lot there.
Hopefully nothing bad.
No, it was all good.
Yeah.
And So did you step away from Bang Bang for a while, and were you at Audrey's, and then you...
Yeah,
So now you've come back in as a partner. Okay.
Yeah, so I was always a partner of Morty Alec,
Oh, were you?
a 5%,
Okay.
a small partner, and then I got an opportunity to go down and relaunch the Conti.
Amazing.
It was like the shiny new toy on the peninsula. I thought I'll go for it. I never really cut ties with the partners to the Bang Bang business.
Yeah.
And then I did 6 months of that, and the whole idea was moving down the peninsula. It was a lot to handle. I've got 2 young kids, and my wife works full time, and so I was like, you know what, all good.
Yeah.
I'll go back to the partners, and we decided to focus more on Bang Bangs, and that's better for my work-life balance.
That's great. We've got to try these things, and then it feels like, you have an affiliation with the ethos of Bang Bang, and you're known, and and you've invested in it, so obviously you believe in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's great. And as executive chef, are you still on the tools?
Not as much as I used to be.
Yeah.
But I still get in, like especially every new shop we open, I spend a lot of time in the kitchens training, and week in, week out, I spend 1 or 2 shifts in each across all the venues, just making sure that things are being sort of done my way.
Of course.
Because otherwise things slowly slip.
Yes.
A little bit.
Yeah.
So I need to be to an extent, but a whole lot less than I used to be.
And the food at Bang Bang, how are we describing it? Southeast Asian? Pan-Asian. Yeah.
Someone right at the start when we opened, so we opened Morty Alec 8 years ago, and it got the Asian fusion label, which I've never sat well with me.
No.
So when I came back on and we decided to do more, I was like, we really need to market ourselves as Pan-Asian, because I'm not doing the, French Asian fusion stuff. So it's not. I call that confusion. It's more. I'm trying to do authentic flavours and authentic dishes in a modern way.
From a range of
from
regions.
Across Asia. Yeah. So we've got India, we've got Japan, we've got Thailand, we've got a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Not mixed together, but elements of throughout the menu.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's a cool fit out.
With fit outs, I think.
It feels Pan-Asian.
Yeah.
Say that. What was here before?
It was called Chicha Bar. Yeah. Before that, it was Luxembourg.
Okay.
And before that, don't quote me on this, but it was McConnell's. What was the one before? Supernormal. So it was essentially what Supernormal was here, and then someone got him and tapped him on the shoulder and said, "Come and open up in Flinders Street."
Ring a bell.
Golden Fields.
Oh, I think that's before my time. I moved here in 2011. Do you think it was before?
Right, yeah. No, it would have been. It would have been in like 08 or 09 or something. It was right at the start of Andrew McConnell's career, but I'm pretty sure he fitted the place out. So that marble bar is original.
Right.
And the kitchen, all the bar bones are original, but we've fitted out with all new shelves and lighting, and we've completely refit.
Yeah, I love this rope detail. It's really nice, and the backlit bar is beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's a real feature.
Yeah.
So we really pride ourselves on our fit outs to sort of complement our offering.
Yes.
So the modern fit out, modern Asian offering, really sort of sit together.
Does each venue have the same menu, or do you?
Yeah.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
We toyed with maybe mixing it up a bit, but for the sake of simplicity and training and running multiple operations, it just made more sense to keep it the same, and then it helps us get buying power and all that sort of stuff as well. So.
And how did you get into Pan-Asian flavours and ingredients? So, were you at Miss Collins?
Yeah, years ago.
I see you won some. This is my googling.
Yeah.
There was some kind of competition in 2015, and all these bloggers wrote about you against
Daniel Wilson.
Daniel Wilson from Huxtable.
Huxtable.
Yeah.
And then he did Huxtaburger.
But you won.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. It was a good night actually. That.
Yeah.
And Daniel Wilson's a really good. He's an unbelievable chef, and
I've spoken to him.
Yeah. So it wasn't that, I guess, the inspiration, but his menus really showed me what you can do with the Asian cuisine.
Okay.
Yeah. He's a pioneer of that sort of modern Asian feel. He's such a good chef and a good bloke too.
And a really nice guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just saw him fleetingly when I was in at Maison Bataille because he's consulted on the cheeseburger, and I love that.
Yeah, right.
I love that.
I think, is he the exec chef at Kisame?
Yes. Yeah. So he's in the Lucas group. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. So you were inspired by Daniel, but how do you then explore? I mean, it's a vast array of cuisines.
Yeah, so me and my wife have done heaps of travelling.
Amazing,
We've been all over Asia, probably South America, Europe, but Asian food is where our passion, well, mine and my wife's passion lies for it's the best.
Yeah.
You know, Vietnamese, Thai, Japanese, it's unbelievable. Such a good... So complex in, like, you know, your European food is fantastic, but, you know, it's built on fat and you know, it's heavy cream and butter, and which is unbelievable, don't get me wrong, but I've always found with Asian food it's just so much more complex.
Yeah.
You're working with the sweet, salty, spicy, and the ways to layer that up, it's got to be a million possibilities. And everyone does it, like all the Asian cuisines do it differently. So
I know, it's amazing, isn't it? Yeah.
I've always loved it.
Yeah. I was just thinking about, you know, because I like to do cooking classes when I go to other countries, and I was in Rajasthan and I did this amazing. I felt like it went on for hours, and we really, like, dollar value, got totally our money's worth from this wonderful woman called Shashi, who was in Udaipur, and we did this Indian cooking class. It was amazing. And then, but also having done a class in Vietnam in Hoi An, you know, there's a lot of similar maybe spices, as you say, and ingredients, but what they do with those is so different. It's amazing,
and it can change the flavour profiles vastly.
Yeah.
The way.
So then, as a chef, if you're travelling and you're tasting all these different foods, do you reckon you collect that data differently to non-chefs who are... so what happens? Do you take down notes? Or
I'm not a notes guy.
You're just a palate memory...
Completely, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'll find something that I really love, and then I'll be like, wow, what was that? And then I'll go and study up on it. I might buy a couple of cookbooks or consult or find something online and just work out how to make that. It might be just one really simple thing, but I'll then try and master that and then turn it into something. And then I've got to try and put a lens over that and go, how could I take that and drop it into a bang bang? Because it doesn't always work.
And that's right. And then that's also the thing too, isn't it? To be able to explain to your staff how to replicate that on mass.
Correct.
On
but
mass.
That's
but
totally,
you know, and to time and all of those things. That's the thing that fascinates me. This is why I do this podcast, because I just find chefs so fascinating, because I love cooking.
Yeah.
But then when my mind goes to what you do in the kitchen to make things come out consistently, multiple times consistently, and then all at different times, like actually my mind is blown.
That's the hard bit,
It's really hard.
It can be really easy to... at home in the kitchen when you control everything to make something amazing, but then to replicate it and then consistently make it amazing, that's the hard bit. And then you fold that over 3 kitchens, and then you've really got to think about what you're trying to do.
And that's why I guess you're saying that you need to go around the kitchens, because people need reminders, don't they? Like, you know, of this is a really bad comparison, but I'm a French teacher, and my students at the moment are learning a French poem, and they go off on their own and they like memorise, and then they start bringing in their own pronunciation. You're like, bring it, and you've got to bring it back to remember this bit. So I guess you've got to go around and go, okay, you've been cooking this dish, just remember the original.
Correct. Yeah.
Does that happen, or is it?
Absolutely. Well, it's as you know, you speak to chefs all the time. It's high pressure. There's always time constraints. You've got to get this done. Then chefs cut corners.
Yeah.
And they'll work out. They'll always try and work out a quicker, faster way to do it. Sometimes it's commendable, and you'll go, okay, that's a great way of doing that.
Yeah.
Let's change the recipe to. It might not be a bad corner to cut, but sometimes it is. And you go, okay, pull it back.
Yeah.
Let's remember what I showed you. I showed you that for a reason.
Yeah. That's right.
Sometimes it's innovation, and sometimes it's detrimental.
But I think it's amazing because I feel like I'm not very practical. So then I did, a few years ago, I volunteered at Fair Share, where they make meals for people, underprivileged people and so on. So you go in and there's all these volunteers, and you have actual chefs showing you like how to do, what to do in your bit of it. But even just like the chopping of vegetables, there are so many hacks that chefs have that are so impressive and really practical. And I just think, gosh, it'd be great if we could all know that. But can't all be chefs. But yeah. But it is amazing. Just some of those little things. You go, oh yes, of course you would do that, and you would hold it like that, and even with the knife skills and everything. It is a whole thing.
All those tiny little
yeah.
And you never stop learning them, because people. Industry's so transient. Like, people come in and out of kitchens, and rarely are they in the same kitchen or the same job for more than 5 or 6 years. So people are grabbing those skills and moving them around. So someone might come into my kitchen as an apprentice and go, "Oh, you're like, how do you? Oh, what's that? Okay, cool. That's a great technique." People are always they pick something up from it. Might be a really good joint in the city, and I'm always learning as well, so it's you never stop learning. I don't think.
Do you think, and this is a controversial subject, do you think that I'm all for people being paid what they deserve to be paid, but do you think some of those, the wage costs and the limit on hours and so on, has stunted some of that learning? You don't have to answer that because it is controversial. I just imagine that it must be harder these days to learn a lot of those skills like filleting or butchering or those kinds of things when you don't have, people are in there just to work. How do they learn? How do apprentices, wouldn't you need a certain type of person who understands that they're there to learn and also do the job? Like, you do your job but you're looking around and learning. That's a lot. Is it?
No, it's a hard one. It's definitely a hard one.
Yeah.
I'm all for chefs getting paid fairly.
Of course.
And I'm probably not an advocate for the 100-hour weeks that we all used to do.
Absolutely not.
But that came, like that wasn't just a badge of honour that you wore when I was a younger chef, but you did do all that training. You stayed through your breaks to learn.
Yeah.
So there's an element of that.
It's very hard. And I wonder if these days some of the shortcuts are watching YouTube videos and doing some, and then you've got to be discerning with those, don't you, about who are you watching to get some of those things. If people want to improve at home outside their hours of work, it's a whole new world, isn't it?
Well, it's also the innovation is, as an executive chef putting the menus together, I've got to think of ways to minimise relying on skill and still delivering a quality product.
Yeah, right.
So instead of getting whole fish in, I might get it filleted, as an example.
Of course.
Yeah.
Everyone does that.
That
many
saves
people
me.
do that.
Well, back in the day, you used to get.
Of course.
And someone might be just filleting fish all morning, but I just don't have the time or the skill anymore to do that.
That's right.
So that's one example of a heap of ways that we minimise that reliance on cheap labour that we used to have, because no labour's cheap.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes. And just in terms of going back to the menu, how do you choose a menu if it's Pan-Asian, we've got all of these regions to choose from? How do you decide on your menu? Is it an extensive it's quite big.
Well, it's getting harder.
Oh, that's
So it's actually getting harder. So there's only maybe a third that I'll change. So we change twice a year. We do an autumn, winter, and we do a spring, summer.
Is that because people know what you do and they come back? Yeah. So you have to keep it the same.
Yeah. So there's only a certain amount of dishes that I'll change now because we're known for, we've probably got a half a dozen to a dozen on here that don't ever come off because we've tried to take them off.
Yeah.
And we get backlash.
Yeah.
And you're never going to please everyone, but I try not to upset our loyal customers.
And of course, that's the thing where you're not really cooking for yourself; you're cooking for the
public. So we try and keep it fresh enough for everyone to be still motivated and excited about delivering the food, but we're also, if we've got regular customers that are coming in for the pork belly, we don't want to upset them. So it's getting harder and harder in deciphering what changes and where it comes from, but I try and get overseas at least once every 2 years and somewhere to an Asian country, and then at least come back with one or two dishes from that trip.
Yeah.
I'll try and eat as much street food usually as I can wherever I am to try and find something cool.
Is there anything you wouldn't eat? Sometimes, you see these pictures of street food, and I'm not an adventurous. Well, I'm moderately adventurous, but I see pictures of spiders and things. Are there things you...
Not for me.
Oh.
My wife would be pissing herself laughing right now because I'm actually really picky. Like I don't really eat offal. Spiders, bugs, not me. Generally, if I can see the food that's being cooked, I'm happy with it as far as freshness goes. The thing is with street food, it's usually really fresh. Because they don't have the refrigeration and stuff. So if it doesn't get used on that day, it generally goes out.
Yeah.
So I'll try most things, but not offal, no bugs. I'm not a pate guy, and I'm not a blue cheese guy.
Oh, okay.
Which my partner she'll give me so much shit over it. It's like, you're a chef, you're supposed to love all this stuff, and I'm like,
yeah, it's fascinating. Yeah.
I try.
Yeah, yeah, right. I'm just surprised by how many different vegetables there are, possible vegetables, that we never see, obviously in Coles or Woolworths. To never shop in Coles or Woolworths, but the variety of, that's not even the word, there is no variety of vegetables to the common consumer. So then, yeah, that's right. So do you like to use a few different like Asian vegetables?
Yeah. And I love going to the markets in Asian countries and seeing the weird and wonderful, not just veggies, fruits. So many fruits out there.
Amazing, I know.
But you just look at it and go, what is that? And then you try it and go, wow, I just don't see it here. But there's heaps of unreal veggies out there. A lot of it you still can't even get here in the market. Like I'll come back from Asia, I'll look at a recipe and ask my fruit guy, can you get me this? And he's like, I don't see it. It's not in the market.
Yeah.
If it's not mass marketed in Melbourne or this country,
that's right.
No one grows it.
Definitely, I'd say like the Footscray market and Preston market are pretty impressive markets in terms of what they offer. Much better than, I'd need to make a much bigger effort to go to those markets rather than to Woolworths and Fisherman's Bend. But it's interesting, isn't it, that how we are limited. It is a bit fascinating. Fascinating in this country that offers so much that we're very limited in vegetables.
Yeah.
It is amazing over there, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Unbelievable.
This cooking class I did in Hoi An, we walked around the market first, and it actually had rained. So we're actually wading in water, and I was like, oh, there's like whole pig carcasses and so on.
Yeah.
And is that okay? But it is, because I did a cooking class in Brunswick Kitchen, and Tracy Lister, who runs those, lived in Vietnam for 13 years, and she said the thing is, in those markets, that beast has been killed and it's there in the morning, and there's a fresh batch in the afternoon, and it all goes. So we have these big things like the meat's out and it's not refrigerated, but it's a whole different concept of how they buy and consume and cook and everything. It's better than we do it.
We hold our meat and fish and stuff a lot longer than the countries that haven't got all the refrigeration. It's in and out. In one day.
It's fresher and probably got better flavour and all of those things.
Totally.
Yeah. So where did it all start for you? Did I read that you grew up in Merimbula?
Good work.
I know.
Yeah.
No, Google.
I grew up in Merimbula. Yep.
Did you?
Born in Pambula Hospital.
Okay.
And I sort of grew up in and around kitchen. My mum worked in kitchens a bit
Oh, okay.
as a kid, and I'd sort of kick around the back or whatever. So I was always interested in what was going on in kitchens, and I always sort of thought it was like the dark arts. It seemed like there was like pirates nearly.
Really?
Wow, this is cool. The knives and flames and all this
Tattoos.
and, you know, like if you think back to like Kitchen Confidential and Anthony Bourdain, he talks about that sort of a bunch of nearly criminals working in there.
Yeah.
That's sort of I thought it sounded like when I was a kid. So I know I started washing dishes at 12 after school and on weekends, and then, you know, I'd see the chefs and think, oh, these guys are cool, you know. And then I just, for some reason, I just got it stuck in my head that I wanted to be a chef. So, yeah, came to Melbourne at 17, worked at a couple of places on Fitzroy Street, and then didn't quite work out for me.
Okay.
I was just a bit young to be living away from home and doing all that by myself.
Young. Yeah, that's right.
So I went back to Marimula and sort of completed my apprenticeship at a cafe there. And then, I'd just been in and around, you know, I actually took a year off to work on a fishing boat for some adventure.
Wow.
And then came back to Melbourne and kept cooking. And I worked at, I met my wife working at Reba.
Oh, yeah.
When Reba was cool and hip-hop and happening. I don't think it even operates anymore. Then spent a fair few years travelling, worked in London for a bit. Ended back up in Melbourne town.
Amazing. What keeps you in it? Like, what do you love about being a chef and hospitality?
Cooking just feels natural for me. Like I feel like I'm in my zone when I'm in the kitchen. I even feel like I spend a lot of time on the computer and admin these days, but I'm the happiest when I'm standing in the kitchen in front of a chopping board. I'm cooking. Like it just feels like home to me.
Yeah.
I can't do the 12-hour days anymore on my feet. My back packs it in, and it'll take me 2 days to recover.
Yeah, but also why should you? And I think that's an area that I think is really important to recognise is the sustainability of a chef role means you do have to look for other ways of still maintaining a passion for cooking.
Totally, yeah.
But not that's always concrete floors and and this thing when we say like chefs are on their feet, you're literally on your feet all day. I'm a teacher and I would say I'm on my feet, but I'm not on my feet all day. There's no way. I don't even know how you manage as chefs. I think it's astounding. Yeah,
it's sort of like I always said when I came back from a holiday, it really hurt for the first week. It's sort of like training, you just get used to it.
For sure.
But I think as I got older, like my back sort of starts to pack it in a bit. But as early 20s, easy you could do, 14-hour days back to back.
Yeah.
No problem.
And that's fine, but then you rise up to the ranks, and it's your privilege to now not have to do 12 hours on your feet.
Correct.
And to pass on the knowledge and to still have some time cooking, which is great. And do you cook on your days off?
Yep.
Yeah.
Love it. I do. If I'm home, I cook.
Yeah.
Only because, and my wife's a really good cook as well, only because I'm more efficient and cleaner.
Yeah.
My wife is a great cook. She just makes so much mess.
It's really interesting. A recent chef I spoke to talked about working at a place where they had to clean down everything. I think it was actually Cameron at La Rocca, Pebble at La Rocca. He was talking about working at a place overseas where twice a day they cleaned everything. And this is what my experience is watching the beer. And where they cleaned crevices and the wheels on the bottom of the things, and everything was completely cleaned. And I just think it's such a discipline, isn't it, that we just don't really understand as home cooks or even people living. That's at a level of cleanliness that's astounding.
Yeah, we did the same thing. When I worked at Circa, for about like 6 months. I did a stint there under Ashley Hicks. But that was twice a day. We cleaned down, hosed down after each service. Really clean kitchen.
Yeah.
Really regimented. I think a lot of those fine dining places, more staff,
That's right.
more cleaning.
Yeah.
But it becomes innate after a while. You're just like,
yeah. And you probably clean as you go, so you're like,
yeah.
That's amazing.
It's all about working tidy and neat. So
Yes.
if your chef's got, offcuts all around him and it's messy, it gives me anxiety. Like I've got to be like, mate, tidy up your section. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. And can you still be surprised by flavour?
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you, in terms of being surprised by flavour or being inspired, I mean, you've got a family and so on, but do you get to eat out? And
Not as much as I used to.
Yeah.
And I think that'll change a little bit more. I've got 2 young kids, so our last sort of 8 years have been pretty much just home. We don't have, neither of us have parents down here, so it's just us and our kids. So
Yeah.
it gets costly when you pay for the babysitter, and then you get the taxi, and then you go to dinner, and then the next thing you know, you're $800 deep.
Yeah.
Which is we do it a couple of times a year, but not as before kids we used to eat out 3-4 times a week, and we used to live in St Kilda as well, so it's easier to get to everything.
Amazing, I know. Yeah.
So no, not as much as I'd like to. But
so your inspiration, do you still look at cookbooks, or do you tend to go online, or where would you be inspired?
Cookbooks, online. Like I said, when we travel, I draw a lot of inspiration from that.
Yeah.
And then we do we take our staff out for inspiration dinners and that sort of thing. So I'll try and nab an idea here or there, But yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
Not as much as I used to.
Of course. And
but that hopefully it'll change a bit more now. Our kids are getting a bit older and start taking them out.
Are they good eaters?
One is. We've just got him eating everything we eat.
Yeah.
My daughter is fussy as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tricky, isn't it? I don't even know. I don't have children, so I don't know how you navigate.
It was funny. My son was really, really picky for ages, and then all of a sudden, I think about 5 or 6, something just clicked and he just started eating everything. And we were like,
amazing.
It just means you only have to cook one thing instead of
multiple.
You and I will eat something, and then we'll cook something and then we cook something there, and everything's got someone different. And anyway.
So maybe with all that in mind, and your span of your career and what you're doing now, what would your advice be to a young person starting out as a chef?
Stay inspired. I think hard work, even in today's climate, I think hard work always beats talent. Like, there's a lot of people out there with a lot of talent, but the people who just put their heads down and work the hardest will get recognised, and it'll open up doors for you. So, and the other one I think is, and you get this with all kitchens, you just try and leave your ego at the door when you're a young chef, because you learn more when you're open to getting advice from it. Sometimes it can be overwhelming, but I think if you can just leave your ego at the door and just be happy to learn from people, then you'll become more successful later in life.
Yeah.
You've got to pay your dues, unfortunately. That's with every trade and job in the world.
Yeah.
Your dues shouldn't be bullying in 80-hour weeks, but there's dues to be paid still, I think.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No worries.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Conversation with a Chef with Daniel Poyner at Bang St Kilda. You can check out all the goodness on Instagram at Bang St Kilda. That's all one word, Bang St Kilda. As for me, I'm on Instagram at Conversation with a Chef. And if you'd like to read other chats, you can check out the website www.conversationwithachef.com, and you can even become a subscriber. Amazing. Of course, you can click follow on Apple Podcasts or on Spotify, so I know that you're there. I would absolutely love it if you told a friend about these chats, because it's still the best way to get the stories out there. Once again, thanks so much for listening. Have a great day and bon appetit.